There we go.
Hey, good afternoon, morning, whatever the fuck it is, Wooly. How you doing?
Hello. Not too bad. I have a question that I've asked before, and I'm going to ask it again at the start of this podcast. And
Ask away.
In light of recent news, I want you to think long and hard about your answer. Okay? What the fuck is Kingdom Hearts?
Okay.
Truly, once and again, I ask
so
you,
there's
what is
two
Kingdom Hearts?
there's two answers here, right? And I can answer the first of which, minor spoiler for a game that came out in 2005. Kingdom Hearts is light. Period. That is like all the facsimiles, all the here and there, and the key to darkness, and all of this. Kingdom Hearts is light, and more metaphorically,
Friendship.
Kingdom Hearts is the light of naive childhood.
Okay.
It is a metaphor for like the unbridled optimism and like joy of a small child.
All right. Pin placed.
Right. That is like in universe what Kingdom Hearts is. Kingdom Hearts is also a remarkably scattered example of Square's and Square Enix's long-term nonsense with using their IP in random places in ways that damage the property long-term overall.
Ah. Okay. Because I am trying to now take the concept of light and the innocence of childhood and ascribe that to deep sea diving astronauts pulling out Keyblades and fighting a giant darkness kaiju.
That's fine. That's cool.
What?
I assume that's about that's about that canceled mobile thing or whatever.
Sure. And I see a bunch of like masked faces and I go, all right, we need contrivances to allow a multiplayer crew of non-characters to hang out together. But like what is that though?
So
Missing
like,
Link, this canceled game that has now
as far as I can tell
onto the online with footage of its intro.
As far as I can tell, what's because I've done one Chain of Memories and one Chain of Memories 2, and I played a 0 a while back, Birth by Sleep, and from what I can tell, the trajectory of Kingdom Hearts into like occasionally including like edgy stuff and cool guy stuff is ascribed to like aging up of the characters and the things that those characters care about and the types of feelings you would have as you go from being, I don't know, 8 years old to 10 years old to 13 years old to 15 years old, and so on and so forth. And that explains that. That's why like Sora's got to be like 16 or a fucking adult when you see him in Kingdom Hearts 4. And that's why he's having little Shibuya adventures and everything's hyper realistic and kind of like you look at the Kingdom Hearts 4 stuff and you're like, wow, a lot of the magic is gone here. It looks so Unreal Engine and shiny. It's like, yeah, because you're a fucking man now.
You're on the edge of getting out of high school.
It's not big smiles and hugs every day.
And that works fine in retrospect. I'm just kind of curious when this trailer for this leaked thing that got canceled comes out. I sort of assume that, like, if I see a bunch of characters with the masks on and the kind of outfit and the astronaut suit,
well, that's about the Master of Masters and the Keyblade War and all this shit.
Yes, and
so like one of the funny things that happens in Kingdom Hearts is that one of the ways they get around changing their retcons is just the guy who told you that shit earlier was wrong.
Okay.
Like people are like a guy will tell you
narrators.
This is, like someone will explain, oh, this is how it works, and then later you're like, no, that guy was just wrong. That's not how that works at all. So like the biggest one is there is a Keyblade and it chooses its wielder. That's not even true by the end of Kingdom Hearts 1. Like you don't even get to the end of the game before that's wrong.
Okay. And I guess then it's also whatever it wants to be, seeing as it involves different characters, different worlds and settings and tones. And I will say that, like, watching that trailer, I kind of expected that, like, at some point the characters, like, lights and the masks would turn on and you'd see some faces and they'd be like, they'd be doing the thing of like, hey, we're in a particular setting where the characters you recognize or some other new ones are talking to each other, and then they have to go into some sort of darkness hole or something. I was quite surprised that was just a sincere attempt at, like, your faceless protagonist character and a couple of other online buddies are going to pull out Keyblades and fight against the darkness, and you two are doing something that so might or may not affect what's happening in Kingdom Hearts 4, because at the end
it will, and it
all disappears and goes back to Shibuya.
So the way that Kingdom Hearts has been handled, so everyone would make fun of it because every game would come out on a different platform, right? Oh, here's a PlayStation 2 game, here's a GBA game, here's a PS2 game, here's a PSP game, here's a 3DS game, here's a DS game, now a 3D, so on and so forth. And all of them are like 80%, 90% retreads after 2. But they always have like 1 or 2 details that are like, oh, I hope you know this going into Kingdom Hearts Placenta by Ocean or whatever.
Sure. And listen,
right? And they decided, they put out that Kingdom Hearts like pack that's like everything that matters combined into like one big super collection, right? And everyone was like, great, I'm glad we're all done with this. And then they fucking started up with the mobile game nonsense. There is more. There appears to be more dialogue, voice acting, and story in Kingdom Hearts UX, also pronounced cucks if you prefer,
right?
Than all of the other games combined. An unpopular mobile game, which I think is now like defunct and unplayable. So you would have to go look up the cutscenes.
So this is why this is even a conversation, because if this were any other franchise, I would have been like, oh yeah, sure, it's that Persona 5X mobile game. Nothing big, no big deal. It's some other shit. Although, check it out, there's the Subway Slammer in it, and also a bunch of other really sick characters. Side note, have you seen there's like a teacher main protagonist, and then there's like an old lady.
I've seen.
That has a bunch of like adult characters that are rad Phantom Thieves style designs that I'm like, oh, I would love that in a mainline game, because they're not students. Then that's really interesting. Anyway, sidebar. But because this is Kingdom Hearts, I know that even though it's canceled, whatever those fucking astronaut Keyblade users was canon as fuck. And not only that, probably crucial.
This is the part that sucks the worst.
That was super
because
important.
I believe you're completely right. So Kingdom Hearts 4, like you play through like FF7 Rebirth, and there's like Ever Crisis stuff in there, by the way, which Ever Crisis is also shutting down. So good luck not knowing who the fuck Glenn is, because I sure didn't, and now you never fucking will. Kingdom Hearts 4 has been in development for a while. So whatever the fuck was supposed to be in Missing Link is the fucking KH4 is gonna just like, oh, remember that shit from Missing Link? And I'm gonna go, no,
it never happened, but it did, but it didn't. We were gonna show it to you, but we didn't anymore.
What if? Let me give you a universe in which before Crisis, Final Fantasy VII wasn't just a spin-off game that could let you know a little bit more about the Turks and the Avalanche. It was like a core plot point of FF7, and let's say Advent Children did too,
right? And
that turned out to be the case,
planned in advance,
right?
Yeah.
Like the compilation of FF7 now kind of matters for Rebirth, but imagine instead of that being for FF7, that was for the concept of Final Fantasy. Oh, you didn't play fucking Chocobo's Mysterious Dungeon 2? Well, then you're not going to recognize that character,
right? And
by the way, half of these games defunct, non-playable, out of date, non-emulatable. Yeah, Solidus points out that FF15 also had this issue. FF15 had like tons of extraneous stuff, including a really bad movie that bafflingly features stuff so cool that it wasn't allowed to be in the main game.
Yeah.
Really bad anime.
Right. So because things are there, because FF7 exists and then everything was tacked on after the fact, you get to pick and choose whatever matters. But if we never, and we never will, hear of Genesis Rhapsodius ever again, it doesn't matter, right? Who gives a fuck? Whatever.
Oh, you're gonna hear about him.
Oh, god damn it! Shut the fuck up. Okay,
you
shut your whore mouth right now. That shit is over and done with.
You
fuck off.
You fuck
right off with your bullshit.
Woolie, you are a clown right now.
Listen,
if you think
I don't know what
Genesis Rhapsodius will ever be just a memory.
Magical thinking will win the day. All right, now listen.
Woolie, I fought a motherfucking Dirge of Cerberus boss in fucking intergrade.
Fine.
Okay.
Fine.
If you're gonna tell me, if you fucking think Dirge of Cerberus gets to get in there, and you're not gonna see some angiogenesis fucking shit. You're out. He's gonna be like the fucking secret boss.
Ironically, I wouldn't mind seeing Angeal for a second again. That would be fine. But the point is that you can take it or leave it. But every time something gets canceled in Kingdom Hearts,
it just continues on like it wasn't canceled.
To me, it's like that's a fucked up thing to do because that's a critical, crucial, main, super important canonical part of the story. Exactly, like the way this thing has been told and the way I've learned everything about it, you can't cancel anything in Kingdom Hearts because it's all real and crucial.
I think there's a larger point to be made here, and I think that point is very simple. You, the viewer / consumer / person, are fucking stupid if you play a Square Enix mobile game. You are a rube. So of the Square Enix mobile games we are talking about, Cucks is dead, Missing Link is canceled, Ever Crisis is doing end of service. What was the other one? Opera Omnia. Cooked.
You're not going back to
the Dissidia one has like a month to live for sure. FF14 mobile dead. Like they the Nier cooked.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you get a window. You get a window of time to plug your credit card in, and there's a window of time for them to extract from it, and then that window closes.
It's like they, instead of making one good mobile game, they have made 20 dead mobile games. You know what it is? You know how Square Enix treats mobile games? That good old standby. 9 women could have one baby in a month if they all work together.
Yeah. All the bravest. Fucking before Crisis. Some things from a million years ago. I don't know, whatever. I can't speak to the profitability of any of that shit. I'm just saying the moment the word Kingdom Hearts is attached to said mobile game, the fact that everything in that becomes super important is so crazy to me. Oh boy. Anyway, all right. Cool. I will continue to ask this question.
You're going to get to experience the Kingdom Hearts experience in FF7. What's the third one called? Revelation. When you run into cool guy, mysterious figure Glenn, whose entire storyline exists exclusively in the then canceled Ever Crisis.
Sure. Yeah, I would love to know what happens to. Okay, whenever something, because again, to go back to the canceled games or whatever the important beats are, like a lot of the time you're assuming you're supposed to reveal characters or things that fill out this story in a way that answers questions, I suppose. Mm-hmm. I'm assuming. So with something like Kingdom Hearts 4,
Kingdom Hearts is more excited to ask questions than answer them. That's the nature of that series.
Okay, so they're not going to just do like here comes the KH wiki officially attached to the game, like Metal Gear or Guilty Gear.
You're just listen to your heart, bitch.
Childhood doesn't have a wiki, right? Okay,
Yeah,
all
dude.
right, that's fine.